Leicester City have come through one of the biggest runs of any team. Under Liam Rosenior as manager, they're now in the Champions League. And one nationality they've really focused on getting into the club has been Germany. Can it help going forward, Leicester City? As yes, people, a very quick intro because I'm so excited to get into today. We're on the 30th of January. Our budget should be finalised. We've got players potentially going out like Thomas Wilson-Brown. And then bids in for Bobby Burnett, Leandro Santos and Mamadou Diawara. A swap deal for Tati. Well, that's a good one, but we're not going to accept it. A lot of money from Madrid and Wolfsburg, but this is where we jump straight in to today. And I said in the intro about the German link we have. That's because I had a German kit on. We sit at the top of the league by 4 points with 48 million. And I think skipping on spending on this deadline day is basically throwing away the key to potentially going further in more competitions. Squad-wise, we look absolutely perfect. Yes, he's our lowest rated or second lowest rated, Divin Obama, but our lowest is our best player. And then our joint second lowest is Collins, who's been unreal for us. Sands has been the same. He's turned up a bit more this season when Bayenia has not. Right, what do we actually do here? On the bench, club legends Braybrook and Asnu, for me anyway, look like they're replaceable. We've got Braybrook. What's his stats look like? Decent passing, decent dribbling, and Asnu's always going to be a backup. As long as he's got pace and dribbling, he's going to be fine because Bayenia, despite not being good, will get the benefit of the doubt to stay in this Leicester team. He's 3 weeks off an 89 overall. And in fact, I'm going to speak to Bayenia again. I'm going to say, you're trying to pull your act together. I can see it, but I still want a little bit more out of your qualities. And he says, as long as you don't sign someone behind me, I'll fill up my confidence levels and get playing. I don't want any pressure. Asnu, I can deal with. Fighting talk within the squad, but who have we got today? Well, we've got Arsenal in the FA Cup, and in the league, Man United and them, Forest, which is kind of a local-ish derby, or a fierce rivalry. Champions League went through on with Bayer Leverkusen in second place. Now, this could be a shout. Signing from teams that are through, but not the best. They should have players on the cheap. I'm going to try and avoid Borussia Dortmund, but we do have that German link that I spoke on, Athletic Club. I've kind of already just spoken myself out of signing Nico Williams because I've promised Bayenia game time. And what if it is actually another Spanish teammate he needs in this squad? Canele's looking good, but what if we actually go and look at players statistically who are very good? Jonas Wind, Salah, Broszinski, El Bilal Torre is a good striker. We've got Demina, Borja Sainz. I think he's a little bit too much, but a player I've always been impressed by. Lazar Samardzic offers options with better dribbling in the midfield than Braybrook. Can play centre mid and cam, and having this man as a Leicester City backup? Unreal business. Yes, we have had to pay a release clause for the man, but that is a quality extra option, and now all over our bench, apart from Edouard Mendy, who we hopefully don't have to call upon too much. Very well-rounded and quality. As Arne Slot in charge of Arsenal. Away at the Emirates, and one thing I'm just realising is you guys have not yet seen the away kit. It'll come at some point with Krupi Jr. trying to get a run on here on us. Bukayo Saka, Bayenia with the tackle. Right, we need to pass very quickly and get out. Simone Pafunde has been very loyal despite his links away in previous seasons. Bayenia gives it into Simone. Oh my days! He was already on for goal of the series, but that, my friends, is goal of the series. Leicester City away end goes mental. Karl Heining goal. Probably should, well, he can't do better, but should be a different goalkeeper. Look at this. The curve, the crossbarring in. That's got me excited about today's episode. Really was feeling up for it already with the Champions League obviously coming back up. Saka, tackled by Nico Schlotterbeck. And it was an assist for Alex Bayenia, which he obviously, well, got told to improve. And he is doing. He's really being careful with the ball as a wide midfielder. A wide playmaker just staying out wide. He's a lot better. Joe Bellingham forces a save from Karl Hein. Get at Arsenal from outside of the box with long shots. That's the tactic. Collins sent for a spin. Is that handball? No, not given. These are the title holders, Arsenal. Embarrassing. We just need to carry on with the form from the start of the game. Pafundi scoring that wonder goal and Divin Obama. Divin Gives it through the gap. Onyeka looks for another one, which isn't a pen for once, and there was a dodgy tackle. Pausans wins the ball back over Eze, and Diawara straight through the middle. Mbamu, we need to get at this goalkeeper. So many shots to score at Calhine. People standing off. Bayenio! What a goal! We told him he had to perform, and that is the sign of a player wanting to perform. 11 goals all season is good, but he hasn't done it in game. 2 amazing goals separate the Foxes and the Gunners, because it's been us gunning into their net with absolutely quality finesses. As Arsenal knocking the ball around, we plan to make some substitutions to hopefully hold on to this lead. I don't know when the Champions League pops up. Probably not yet, but here he comes for his debut, Samardzic. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Stupid POV shot. I do hate that camera angle, with Onyeka getting the ball around him. Into Pausans. Sands cutting inside. He's usually the finesse king. Just not invited to the party, but a headline on Bayenio because he's been absolutely phenomenal now. He's really upped his game. Would you like to see from our record signing? 4 wins out of 5. Man United a draw. Through in the FA Cup to face Huddersfield. There's a chance here for a treble. Premier League, we're still top off. We haven't got the Champions League announced yet. But I'm hoping in a second after some simulations we're going to get to see it. Onyeka, the top scorer. 18 and 5, Bayenio 17 and 10, Job, should I say, Bellingham 11, Mubama 9. Should we have looked for a striker, or do we trust the man that almost walked out on us? Let's be truly frank here. He had a minor bit of arrogance towards his side, but after that it was all forgotten. And look who we've actually got. If you don't remember the words in the last episode or you haven't seen it, firstly, please go ahead and watch it. And if you do enjoy this series, like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 5k subscribers on this second channel, NWS2. But Vincent Kompany made a statement how we are actually BVB's second team. And I'm not actually accepting that, as our second team plays against Huddersfield. Took some substitutions, but a 4-1 win. That sees us through, but some tired faces for Dortmund at the BVB Stadion, Signal Iduna Park. A 2-2 draw after the first leg means that everything is to play for in the second, which we are going to play. Huge chance to do something here as a group. Champions League. Can we get through? Or if we don't, maybe look at potential signings for next season from BVB. We love looking at their players, and another game goes by not using the away kit. As to be completely fair, I prefer this home one. Samu as their striker. They've invested the money we gave them from the signing of Joe Bellingham all those years ago, but it was like 10 million. And Schlotterbeck obviously in the last window. Onyeka didn't come from them. I've tried the skill move too late. The defender actually went past us, and I'd already committed to it, goddamn, as Divi Mubama might have to turn to the assist maker in this one. That's a terrible tackle, Pausans. Try and go out there and get this win with Ignacio running down this wing. Come on. Get a tackle in. Do not let Samu score a finesse like we do. That's a very slippery ball in towards Carney Chukwuemeka. The team that make us, all the players, to sign. I shouldn't be making jokes. Score. We 1-0 down at the King Power. We're out of the Champions League as it stands as well. That's the worst thing of all, with Pausans going around his man. Onyeka onto Divin Mubama. If we can respond very quickly, Onyeka should have had us in front straight away. Divin Mubama. Oh, he's looking to be the assist maker, dropping back. Pausans, Onyeka, we tried to put it across the deck. Maybe Demeanor actually sees a game quite early because he's always on the bench, and I don't think he really scores many. That's a good block. I thought it was almost a handball. Dortmund are going to knock us out here if we don't do anything special, but here goes Mamadou Sarr, the centre-back. I haven't even gone attacking with Divin. Just score! He's put it in the top corner. Never mind, he's staying on, and it's level at the King Power. Get in there. Right, still though, there's a game to be won. Ordonez, another brilliant centre-back signing from them. Going over the top. The keeper should have got that. Lack of communication coming out now with Francis Onyeka. Pausans got that early yellow. He's going to take it on early. He hits the post. And Ordonez. What a chance for Pausans. It's a great block. Felix Nemecha through the middle. Carney Chukwuemeka again. That's a good foot in. Samardzic on for Bellingham. I felt like there was reading Job and Demeanor. Come on, be your Domino day. Need a good performance from the Argentine that's done nothing. Running through Schlotterbeck. That is perfect. And we go again. Samardzic. Can we run Demeanor, please, a little bit quicker? And he's offside. He's useless. After literally taking all their best players, they're still putting in a shift against us. With Pausans winning the ball back up the field. He's been the main contributor to an exciting game. Yellow card. Shot off the post. He went against him with Diawara. Tackle in the middle of the field. Diawara keeps on running on. Demeanor's over the top, but he's found Mason Mount off the bench for Simone Profundi. Mason Mount! The manager's going to be gutted. How is Mason not scoring? And we've got to move again on Yaker. Francis, he's through the middle. The defender's trying to catch him up. He's pulling on his shirt all the way. If Mason Mount's onside, Demeanor in added time, the useless man. This is the first in-game goal he scored, the first Champions League one, and it's surely enough to see off a very, very difficult Dortmund. And our next opponents. Gotta be kidding me. It's Paris. After a big FA Cup game against Spurs, can we win that one? This is a quarter-final, you know, but we know where our priorities lie. If Derby County beat Liverpool and Crawley Town beat Man United, there's a chance at a treble, but there's the team. I've changed it up heavily because the Champions League is just after this one. And PSG has to be the priority. So for the second time, we leave a domestic competition here in England this season. And in the first leg with our full team, we do get a win against PSG, taking us into this second leg. But do you want to know something more crazy? Apart from the fact we've just beat PSG, you're going to want to see this. If we would have beaten Spurs, we would have played Crawley Town. Manchester United in the mud. Unlike real life, it's got to be said. And despite our advantage, I'm still playing this game against Paris. And again, away kit, avoided. I don't like it as much as this home. With us having to make Paris our home. If we can have a game like Bayern Munich versus PSG, I think I've alluded it so many times, or alluded to it. I just loved watching that on the television with Simone Profundi trying to run behind. Raya's actually made the move to Paris. That's why Karl Hein letting the screamers for Arsenal against us earlier on in this episode. Divin. Atraf Hakimi into Savinho. João Neves. We're pushing them back. We need a tackle in on their number 10 because one goal back, they're definitely in it. Kvicha! He's just wide of the target, the big Georgian. Unlucky as Collins into Baena. He is now 90 rated. Really improved this season. We just need to steady the ship. You can see Paris are out to play. We're almost at half-time. That's a big save. If we just keep going, however. Oh my days, they're passing. It's insanity. If we can pass out from the back here, we're fine. We'll catch them on a counter. But Pausans with the mistake straight into Quinton Merlin. Kvicha, he likes to drill at defenders. We knew how to read that one. Don't get a red card. It's almost a bad tackle. João Neves, one of my favourite midfielders in the world. Apart from Joe Bellingham intercepting that one. Divin Mabama, get on your bike. Francis Onyeka. We can catch them on the counter. A 2-goal buffer. Would see the game over. It's off the post. Oh, Simone. It's an open goal. They're going to make us eat our actions there. And a win against Paris. Yes, our team's really good, but it's massive for Leicester City. And I mean massive. Just keep on tracking them back. Hakimi into William Pacho. Just push them. That said, Ed Militao, I think, unfortunately injured for the World Cup. Sympathies. But no sympathies if he's out of this competition. With us desperate to hold on now. Nadami Collins. Baena. Get running. Alex Baena. Oh, we're just too sloppy with our wingers. Schlotterbeck, big tackle. And if we're not careful, extra time with Kvicha. He's cutting inside again. He's getting right side. Ultrich. I don't believe it. In the last minute of normal time, we're gonna have to go the distance with Paris. Thank goodness for that lead, eh? As I'm not making any changes, though. Demeanor's not going to come on just yet. 2 added times to potentially get us in the semi-final. If we win this, but still it might require penalties. Santos, the only change I've made. Team looks fit. We rested them against Spurs with Profundi getting away. Simone Profundi across the box and Leandro. I've just subbed you one to make finishes like that. 3-3 on aggregate. If we can get one attack off before the half-time whistle, I'd love it. Cause a shock. Don't put us into that last 15 minutes and penalties. Francis Onyeka! There we go! Player of the series. Never mind player of the season for 2 times in a row. He sees the gap, run through, finished it. Bada bing, bada boom. As all the tired players are coming off, we've got Samardzic on, everybody. Joe Bellingham's off, Santos is on, Mount's on. I think I've put Noah Kai Banks on. Changing the defence against Paris is dodgy, but it has to work. Francis Onyeka, he's nutmegged his man. Leandro Santos tries to go all the way. Demina's onto the field. Got 8 minutes left. And unlike in normal time, yes, Leicester City have done it again. A semi-final of the Champions League, taking 2 extra time moments of magic.